How we doing, guys? How we feeling? De colores? De colores. Ooh, you had to roll the R on it. Oh man, are you guys ready to start this show? I need a little energy from you. You ready to start this show? I got some amazing comics all over NYC. This first comedian, she's great. She was a retired nurse, 30 years. Started doing stand-up comedy for around 7. She's been hanging out. Apparently, she's open for Seinfeld. She's all over the city. Get as loud as you possibly can for Joan Ramuth, everybody.
Where would we be without our lungs, huh? Captain Charles, this is turning every garden into the Garden of Eden. Very cool, very cool. This is a world-class festival It's my first time here, so I had the privilege of being scheduled opposite a Patti Smith concert. My group was so small, we had to hire an intimacy coordinator. So, Cordero told you I opened for Seinfeld? Yeah. Miriam Seinfeld, apartment 14H. Again, she leaves her keys in the laundry room. I had to go down and open. Come on, darlings, group hug, group hug. We know they're out there still suffering. We got folks suffering from vax hesitancy. They don't want to be a guinea pig. Okay to be an unemployed dead duck. I hear you, I hear you. If I can't get pregnant in 20 years, I'm gonna really be pissed. Of course, I'm really gonna be 100. I'm a woman of an uncertain age. Right, sex changes everything. And now I identify as pansexual. Because every night I gotta cook dinner. I prefer the pronoun. Any leftovers? All right, I'm trailer trash. I binge on Netflix trailers. Very special ones. Only the ones that are rated for alcohol, language, and nudity. Can you think of any better reasons to watch anything? Back in school, I'm voted most likely to rage well. I mean, what the fuck? How do you rate a movie for alcohol? For God's sake, what do? Cut it off after 3 drinks? Yeah. Not everyone you know with dirty white shoes is a nurse, but I am. I worked for years at Planned Parenthood. I helped them write their motto. Don't fuck with us and don't fuck without us. We're talking to you, Texas. What? That fool governor, call home, Abbott, call home. You know, we got women in Texas flooding to the border, trying to cross into Mexico illegally to get a safe legal abortion. And there's the governor. He's got this campaign going. Says hand washing is overrated. Big sign over the San Antone airport. Says, welcome to Texas, the dirty abortion state. Dirty abortion. Dirty abortion is the U.S. pulling out of Afghanistan. You want to see something dirty, these poor, brave people. First, they suffered the hell of enduring peace, and then they suffered the hell of enduring endless war. If this is pulling out, we are giving pulling out a bad name, and pulling out was the jerk who never should have left engineering school. So don't talk about pulling out. All these flags waving, so patriotic. Let me tell you, more patriotic is my bra. I put it on, it says, remember the fallen. We got some good news. Let's not overlook the good news. For Alzheimer's patients, the FDA just approved a drug for Alzheimer's for no or low symptoms. Now you know your rent is due, but you got no money left to pay for it. There's a $50,000 copay for this. I don't get sick very often, but when I do, it's got to be a herpes. I was in the CVS the other day. A tube of Zorvarax this size, the pharmacist told me there's a copay of $1,300. It was a tube this size. I'm like, what the fuck? Not you. I'm like, what the fuck? And the pharmacist says to me, now, nobody gets up with the intention of telling a pharmacist to fuck himself, but the pharmacist was traveling this way, the fuck was traveling this way, a direct hit. Pharmacist appropriately says to me, we don't need that kind of profanity here. I'm like, makes sense. But then the Jack Nicholson took over and said to her, all right, sweetheart, maybe you tell us the kind of profanity you do need. Maybe we got something for you. I miss my little dog, Roosevelt. I miss Roosevelt. So cute, so smart. So what if every meal turned into a hostage scene? Roosevelt could read. This little yellow sign in the lobby said wet floor. Roosevelt did. I tried to encourage him to run for president. He had a killer slogan. Said pregnant women vote twice. Said pregnant women vote twice. He could have won with that. Come on, when was the last time America had a president that could read and up to date in his rabies shots? Now, I know you're old enough to remember we had a President Nixon, but I'm old enough to remember when he ran for re-election, he had the committee to re-elect the president, CREEP, CREEP. Now that was the only true thing on their friggin' platform. This was the first time we saw these big buttons, said, big campaign buttons, first time we saw them, said, Richard Nixon, you can't lick our dick. Well, we licked their dick. And don't let anybody tell you you can't lick their dick. We, another fun fact. There's no oxygen on Uranus. Now, I know there are some elected officials around here that are questioning this, but there is no oxygen on Uranus. And the reason we have it on planet Earth is compliments of the photosynthesis in these trees. The city coming to cut down these trees and crush this gorgeous park of ours. It's a biodiverse park, and the most contemporary research says that it's the only protection for climate change. And here they're coming to cut it. The one tree delivers 30 cubic feet of oxygen every day. So they want to cut 1,000 trees. You do the math. I don't know what a cubic feet looks like of oxygen, but I know that they're still going to run the 50 million cars along the FDR Drive for us to breathe. Darlings, I want you to listen to the Nature Boys. I want you to get home safe, and I want you to do your very best to unfuck America.
Joe and Raymond, everybody. Keep it going for her. Keep it going for her. Yes. So much anger in a tight, condensed package. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I love about this city.